Hey humans, welcome back to otro videito más. Today we're going to talk about the best way to carry around 3 lenses. Let's get to it. Alright, so to start off, this came from Frii Designs. Frii is basically just a lens holder. I've been thinking about buying this for over a year and I haven't done it. It wasn't necessary at the time, but there's a shoot coming up and I want to take all 3 of my primes. The 35 f1.4, the 50 f1.2, and the Sigma 85 1.4. And so I was trying to figure out like the best way to carry it. And I feel like this is it. Now we're gonna unbox this because I haven't opened it, obviously. And I was trying to find my pocket knife, but I couldn't find one. So we're using my belt knife, which kind of makes sense because this also gets attached to your belt. So I guess it goes with the theme. All right, first of all, love the packaging. They were like, yeah, let's just put a little carrying handle on it. Perfect. Alright, so far I like the attention to detail using these little magnets to hold it all together. So a sneak peek to what it is. This is what it should look like. 1, 2, and 3 lenses. It clips onto your belt. You can just carry it around them and switch them out whenever you need it. Now this comes in a variety of mounts. I happen to just get the Sony E-mount. Alright, so this carries up to 3 lenses, holds about 100 kilograms or 220 pounds, and it has magnetic caps. Alright, it'll take a little bit of there we go. So now this is out, magnet caps back here. Alright, so you got this card basically explaining how to put this on and how to put the magnets on the lens caps so they can be used. Let's see what we have here. Oh wow, okay. Little bag. We got 3 lens caps, almost there. Nice. Alright, there you go. It's been unboxed. You put 1 lens here, 1 lens here, 1 lens here. You just, have at it. Change them out whenever you need to, no issues. Now, my goal for this is to attach these lenses. So these are what's gonna go on this tri-lens, and that is just the goal. I'm also gonna try it out with the 35 to 150, which is a pretty heavy lens from Samyang. So we'll see how that holds up. Now it says it can hold up to 220 pounds. I don't know who the hell is carrying 220 pounds on their belt, but it says you can do it. So awesome. I'm not afraid to put this on. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna open these lens caps. Now I'm gonna do something I've never done before is I'm gonna Alright, you can kind of see my setup. Let's start with this. If we take this off, we see that there's a pin back here that you can just pull. But this will come off. This is all metal right here, which is great. This is also all metal, which is great. This plastic feels like very sturdy. I'm definitely not worried about it. The pin is also metal. The pin will just make sure that this doesn't come out. So you pull the pin to get it out, and you also have to pull the pin to get it back in. So it seems pretty secure to me. We'll see. Obviously, this is going to be hanging down, so sliding up, it won't be a problem. Now, these are supposed to be for this. They fit in there. Feels nice. It's not coming off, so that's good. So far, so good. These actually are kind of good. They are very strong plastic as well. Easy to put on. So I'm gonna have to undo the belt here. And now this will go right through here. I don't know if you can see that, but right through here. Now this belt that I'm using is pretty tough. This right here is really hard to actually bend, so that's pretty good too. Goal is to put it on here, right? Open up the plate, put it on there, spins. It's not going anywhere, so that's pretty nice. For the moment of truth, I'm gonna start with the 85 f1.4 from Sigma. So the goal is to align the red with the, in our case, the white. Okay, there's one. So the heaviest lens definitely hangs. There's the second one. That's kind of somewhat balanced. And now the third one. So not all three lenses are here, which is carrying all three lenses with me. So I can pick and choose which one I want. Once I get it, I just pull this back, this pin back. Now I'm ready to go. So here we are with my A7R5, the three lenses, right? And normally I would either use a wrist strap or I will use a neck strap. So technically, this is what I would have. This is how I'll be carrying my camera and then these lenses. So let's just say I want to start with 85, right? I'm pulling the pin back right here, right? Turn. Now attach it to the camera. Take it out. We shoot, 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 shoot. You can put the lens cap back on, undo it, right? This lens in here. So basically, like anything else, you want to connect the red dot with the white dot. So I'm going to go with the 35, open it up, put it in there, take the photos. Do I take the lens cap off? Take the photos. So imagine, what are you going to do? Are you just going to hold the lens cap? No. So the little magnets that they gave us, these are going to be used to put on these right here. This will basically get attached right to the top. Now, I saw another reviewer do this and I was like, do I really want to not put magnets on my lens caps? Not really my cup of tea. So I was thinking I could just have one of these. Normally when I take the lens cap off, I just put it in my back pocket literally every time so I won't lose it. And so this, I could just have either in my front pocket, my hoodie pocket. I could just take it, cover it, and then be done with it. I could take this off, put it away, take the lens off, put it in, and then put the lens cap away. Because magnets are not always the best, so the lens cap may fall off at some point if you're just running around and trying to get the shots. So it's not something I think I'm gonna use. I'm showing you what it looks like, what it does, and basically how to use it. No big deal. I'll come back a second time with a review of how it is and if it works properly, if it's worth the money. I bought it at $169.99, which is not super cheap. I think honestly around like 120, maybe 100, it would be perfect pricing. It's the only one in the market I've seen. I have the Peak Design one, but that one only holds 2 lenses. Now I'm gonna try it one more time, right? Let's see how long it takes me to change. So you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. This time we're gonna take the 15mm, pull the clip back, turn the lens out, put it on the camera. Now grab the cap that came with it, put it on, and you're done. Ready to go. Now let's go out again. Take the cap off, put it away, take the lens off, put it away. Now let's go to the next one. Pull back, align dots, flip it on, put the lens cap back here. So honestly, super quick. Like before I would have to get to the ground, open the backpack, and then try to get the lens out that I wanted and put the camera down. And it was just a huge pain. Very time consuming, not very fun. Now, let's say I wanted to carry 2 primes and 1 zoom. So let's do it. Let's carry 2 primes, 1 zoom. Let's take off the 35 because it's the lightest. I want to see how it feels with my heaviest lens. So I'm going to take this hood off. Don't really use it much. Now we have the Samyang 35 to 150. I think it weighs around 2 some pounds. I don't know, it's pretty heavy. Now let's put this one in here. So that's on there. Obviously it's gonna be the one that's weighted down the most, but it's on there. Part of this side feels like it being weighed down, but for what it is, it feels really good. This plastic thing right here is curved. That way when the lens, when the weight of the lens comes down, it's not like pressing on you with a sharp edge right here. It's just very comfortable. It really doesn't feel like you're carrying anything. I mean, a little bit, but you know what I mean. Now that we have this on again, let's strap this back on, open the pin. There it goes. Now it's on there. Now let's just say I'm shooting, right? Switch lenses, take this off. Bring this up, align white with red, Put this lens cap back on. Let's go with the Samyang. Do the lens, bring it back up here, align, and you're good to go. So to me, wait, not yet, I forgot, see? It's the one thing I can't forget. But to me, this is a lot easier than having to go through the bag. And I know some people have said like, oh, why don't you get the side bag that you can just hook up? You have like basically the same 3 pockets where you can have the lenses and they won't get damaged or anything. Well, having a big ass bag right here, it's kind of want. These you can kind of rotate around and pick the one you want. So it feels like a cowboy, which is a pro. I don't know, I like it. I know that if I were to put the magnets on these, it would be a lot quicker. I'd just take the lens cap out and stick it. But like, look at this one. This one's huge. And I feel like at some point, like me moving around and trying to get the picture or whatever, I'm gonna knock it off. And I'm not about to like be up the lookout for these. So I'm definitely gonna be using their lens cap. That's how it's gonna go. But I definitely didn't mind having the Samyang on the belt. Like this, I can kind of feel it, not really. I really don't mind it. And if I were to have all 3 of them on there, let's see. Yeah, so it doesn't really feel like much. I can even rest my hand on it. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice. It doesn't feel that crazy. Now, with these 3 lenses, which technically are my heaviest, just having these 2 prime lenses and this heavy ass 35 to 150 from Samyang, now I can feel it. Like I know it's there. But normally you're not gonna have 3 lenses. Now, if you wanted to have 3 lenses, this is what I would suggest. Remember, I've been thinking about getting this for over a year, so I've been thinking, how can I use 3 lenses with this? And by 3, I mean 4. So having 3 lenses on the mount and then 1 on the camera, well, this would be the way I would do it. I would have my strap, right? In this case, my 35. And then now I have 3 lenses on the mount, 1 on the camera. And if I had to switch, I can literally come over here, right? Pull the pin back, rotate it, take this out, rotate it. I can put the next one in there, flip it, put the other one back here, flip it. Now we're done. So with the next strap, basically you have a 3rd arm holding the camera. So you can have 3 lenses on the mount and you can have 1 lens on your camera. I think that is honestly the easiest way to have 4 lenses in your shoot at all times. Honestly, I think most people are only gonna carry 3 lenses for one shoot, especially with the primes. I feel like if you're doing zooms, you're probably gonna only carry 2 zooms. Unless you're carrying the Holy Trinity, 16 to 35, the 24 to 70, and the 70 to 200. 3 slots is more than enough. 2 gets kind of complicated, especially when you can't really rotate it this easily, but 3 is good. So I'm definitely a fan of these. That was the unboxing slash first thoughts. I think it's pretty cool, very intuitive to use, really not that difficult. I'm kind of super stoked. I really wish this was one-handed, right? Let me put this to the side. But I wish to take this off, I wish it was like a one-handed kind of deal. So alright, it's a 2-handed thing. But be careful. So right now I just grabbed it like that to pull it off. Well, the pins here, you're supposed to pull them back, right? So if you grab them incorrectly and you pull this back, this is prone to come off. So definitely be careful when you're doing this. Be careful with the pins, these right here. Make sure you don't accidentally pull one back. Everything always has its risk, but I think this one is worthwhile. We'll see how the first shoot goes. I'm definitely going to come back with an actual review after I use it, and I'll let you know if I find any problems. Although one thing I can already hear, I can see, is that the lenses are not super snug on the mounts. So, can you hear that? Yeah, so that's one thing I wish it was a little bit tighter of a tolerance, so the lens would actually like just be on there and there'd be no gap or space or anything, wiggle room. But yeah, my dog is calling me, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below what you think. Would you get this? And yeah, don't forget to subscribe for a chance to win a camera cage kit of your choosing. And yeah, Starbucks channel.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.